So I'm gonna do August's book, music, and movie haul. I'm gonna do August's book, music, and movie haul of all the books, music, and movies I got myself for August. It was like the end. It's like the end of July, like beginning of August, like end of August. Beginning of July to end of August book haul, basically. Some of these I might have already posted. I can't keep up. I can't keep track. I have so much going on that I'm overwhelmed and I'm just not feeling up to par 100%. So, there's a lot of things I did, a lot of things I should be talking about. But let me just get through this video about, about my book haul, and maybe I can talk a little bit about it afterwards. But, I got a book by Brene Brown, Braving the Wilderness. I got a book by Tamara Mori Housley. It's a memoir about life, wine, and cookies. Called "You Should Really Sit Down for This." Finally got a copy of my book, my autism book. I mean, I know the autism book I was waiting on got stolen, so this is the autism book I was waiting on. In the mail, because I ended up getting another. I ended up buying another copy when I got the money this month. I ended up sending for another copy. I got a book on cancel culture because I don't believe in cancel culture. I don't believe in cancel culture. I don't believe what it represents. I got this, which was another book which was stolen. It was called The Upside of Stress: Why Stress is Good for You and How to Get Good at It. I'm trying to not really support the LGBT community because I was kind of open to that lifestyle, but I'm trying to push back and not be about that lifestyle because I'm not really LGBT, and I don't really consider myself to be a woman or out of my own gender and stuff like that. Although I have kind of been in that situation where I had been open to seeing men, but I never really considered myself somebody who would wear makeup or girls' clothes or any of the cross-dressing stuff that comes with being true LGBT. So I know I'm not a true LGBT person, or I really want to take part in anything like that. Had to do with my childhood trauma, and the things I've been through, that I've experienced, and different outlooks, and just different people's outlooks in therapy and etc. But um, I thought this next person was very pretty, before she became transgender. I thought she was very pretty, and she's a basketball player, but she was full of a lot of controversy because of what had happened when she went over to Russia, almost got stuck in Russia on some drug charges. But Brittany Griner, I think is a really I think she was beautiful. I mean, I think the sex change on her was kind of what threw me off a little bit. But this is before her sex change. That was her book she made before she cut her hair and changed her voice and etc. But one of my favorite books right now is a book by Africa Brooke called The Third Perspective. It's about the brave expression in the age of intolerance. And it's a book against the woke culture, and trying to speak up against the woke culture and speak your opinion and your opinionated mind to do what you have to do and do what you have to say. I might have shared this one already. This book I got was called Unfuck Yourself, which is a self-help book. Here's a black. I mean, some of the books I got are actually by black women, like really, inspiring pro-black women and stuff like that. And some of them are even in sports. I mean, I haven't really gotten into sports 100%, but I probably would watch sports for these women. For these women who would be or sports or the Olympics or something for these women who are who would be on TV and stuff. But I got a book by Simone Biles. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. But I got a book by Simone Biles called The Courage to Soar. And then I got This one just came today. I almost thought it got lost or stolen, but this one came today. It's called "Come to Win." Business leaders, artists, doctors, and other visionaries. How sports can help you top your profession. And it has a beautiful picture of Serena Williams on it. I was glad I got this cover because there's a couple different covers of this book, and I'm glad I got the cover of this book with her on it like that because that's a nice photo. That's a nice picture for a cover. Um, you know, um, so I got this book, and this was on my wish list for several years, and I was debating whether to get it. I was debating whether to take it off my wish list, but I'm kind of glad I did get it. I got a book called Dark Girls, which celebrates dark skinned women. Dark skinned African American women. It's a book I had just gotten in the mail today. Really excited about that. I went to the library yesterday. I shouldn't almost be buying so many books. I mean, some of these were from the previous months. Off my wish list. Some of these were from the previous months, and a couple of these were a couple of these, like the sports ones were from my wish list. But there's a couple of books I just randomly got at the library, and I'm trying to really cut down on how many books I get that are just random because I don't want like an overflow of books eventually that are going to be random, and eventually I'm going to want to just get rid of when the time comes, and just donate. I don't want to have to do that because I actually just got rid of over 15 bags to Goodwill. So I had gotten gotten rid of over 15 bags to Goodwill, and a lot of it happened to be books and books about poetry and books about liberalism and the gay pride books and stuff like that all went to Goodwill, because I'm trying to reform my life again to be a Christian. I mean, it's not really a mother thing. It's not really I told you to do this, and this is what I want. This is what you're doing because I told you to do this type of thing. It's because I believe in God. It's because I believe in God. I believe in God's word, and I believe that I want to have a relationship with God, and I think, and there's certain aspects of how people go about things in the world and in politics and etc. And when they go about them in that way, that's who God is to me. That's what God is about to me. I can't say what God is about to another person. I can't say what their gender is, but for me, I'm not transgender. I'm not part of the LGBT community. I experimented as bi, but you know, um, there's other spiritualities out there where people are doing witchcraft and etc. I still kind of do. I still kind of have a thing about using tarot cards, but I'm really not really into like all this witchcraft like spells and voodoo and stuff like that. I've had women actually do candle magic. I've had women say they want to get back to their roots and do candle magic and do all kinds of spells and shit like that, and were probably casting spells on me and shit like that because they wanted to do candle magic and they wanted to kind of curse my life and etc. because they couldn't handle the fact that we trauma bonded or our parts of our souls kind of we kind of connected but kind of connected in all the wrong ways. It seemed kind of holy, but seemed kind of toxic. It seemed kind of sexual. I can't, I think I've summed that up in some other artistic stuff on my page too. So, but I got this book in the library yesterday. It was 100 poems by a hundred poets, and it had some poets in there that I didn't really know about. There's a couple poets in there I guess I do know about, but I figured I'd grab that. Got a book. I love self-help books. By people like Steve Harvey and different people like that. I don't really care for what's his name too much. I don't really care for Dr. Phil too much. I had a bunch of Dr. Phil, self-help books. I didn't really care for Dr. Phil, but I mean, I really do like Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey's a good guy, and he seems like he wants to help a lot of people. This guy's kind of like a Steve Harvey a little bit, but not really. I got a book by Montel Williams at the library the other day for like $2. So I got the book by Montel Williams as part of my book haul for this month. Picked up this DVD for $1. It's a John Travolta movie with another guy. It seems like an action movie. So saw this last minute, and hard and soft cover books at the library to buy are only a dollar, and I am low key obsessed with Amidala Steinberg. So I'm low key obsessed with Amidala Steinberg. I mean, I have not seen the Alkalite yet, but I've heard it's got bad reviews and etc. Her action figure is actually on my wish list. Her action, the figure for her figure, one of her figures for the Alkalite are on my wish list. I guess her Sith character, her dark character is not released yet on Amazon, but I know her one of her characters, is released in an actual action figure, and that's actually on my Amazon wish list, which I might post this to YouTube, and if it's on my YouTube, I might actually post my wish list below if anybody wants to like donate to my, or donate to me through like my wish list or something, just to help out the book haul or something. I will put my wish list below. My birthday's coming up. My birthday's coming up December 6th, December 6th, and it's coming up this year. So I'm going to be celebrating my birthday, soon, very soon. So, but yeah, I got this book because I know I had a copy of Amidala Steinberg on it, and she's really well known for some of her more leftist, controversial stuff, about being a leftist and stuff like that. But I happen to just like Amidala Steinberg for other things that she's done besides her stuff about some of the more leftist approach things. So but yeah. But I got the book Everything and Everything, which I guess is also a movie. I guess it's also a movie. There's a movie adaptation to that book too. All right, so this is one of the books I got off of Amazon that coincides with the Venus Williams books. It's a book by her sister Serena. Serena and Venus Williams are tennis players, which I have absolutely crushes on Venus and Serena Williams. I mean, I haven't really gotten too much into sports, but I'm interested in kind of learning a little bit about tennis and basketball. When I see these beautiful women play, I'm like very interested to learn a little bit more about, maybe not even playing, but just going to a game and being supportive and trying to learn enough to be supportive of that person. But um, I'm not really a sports fan. I just think they're beautiful women. I think they're very talented, and I wanted to see that movie with Will Smith. That King Richard. I wanted to see that movie where he played their father. And he was supposed to be playing their father in the movie because and I guess that got canceled because of whatever happened and the situation when whatever happened, it got canceled. But I wanted to see King Richard, so I never ended up seeing that because I guess Will Smith Will Smith you know fucked up and basically got canceled. So I found a bunch of free CDs on the giveaway table today. So that's part of my monthly book haul. I may have this one already. I mean, you can't go wrong with Natalie Merchant. I may listen to it again. I may get rid of this one. I haven't made up my mind. I have a copy of this book, this CD. It's a good psychological Alanis Morissette album about psychology and stuff like that. Called Under the Rug Swept. It's a really good album, and I'm surprised I found another copy down there. Um, Andre Bocelli I found. Kate Bush, and it even has Kate Bush's song "Running Up That Hill." Metallica, a meditation CD, Melissa Etheridge, Celine Dion, and a best of Mariah Carey. And I figured I would go through them. I figured I would go through them and listen to them this weekend after I'm done with my videos and things and some of the other things I wanted to do. Figured I would go through them. I might not keep them all. I might listen to them and whatever I don't really care for, I might donate or redonate back. Back out and distribute. But I just I figured it would not. I get something for free. I grab what you might be interested in and see where you go. See where you go from there once you listen to it. So. Um, I got movies. I got movies. I got movies. I got movies. I mentioned movies. I mentioned movies in my July's book haul. So I actually got movies in this book haul. This is mostly going to be about music movies. This is mostly going to be about music movies and books. But I will come online and do a Timu video of all the stuff I got on Timu. I'm actually waiting on one other Timu order right now as we speak, but I'm gonna come online and do a Timu book haul or a Timu purchase haul video of all the stuff I got on Timu. All right, so I bought this online. I got a copy of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. After I got another one of the three at the $5 bin, which is in this pile. So I got this movie Inferno with Tom Hanks and Felicity Jones. I love the Dan Brown movies. I love the Dan Brown movies with Robert Langdon. It's like very conspiratorial, but it really kind of has me on the edge of my seat, and I really enjoy watching the Robert Langdon, videos. This is an old movie. My mom used to have this on VHS in her VHS collection, and used to let me watch this back in the day. It's called First Night, with Sean Connery and Richard Gere. It's a very old movie, but my mom used to have this in her her VHS collection, and I wanted to get it again. It was a movie I kind of grew up with, and I really enjoyed. Um, School of Rock, which I got to open up. Thing is, I need a new DVD player. I need a new DVD player. I need to come up with one for September. I need to come up with a new DVD player because if I can work it in the budget, because my DVD player is just skipping CDs. It's like, and the CDs might not even be scratched, but it's like skipping tracks, and I don't know if it's dirty inside and needs to be cleaned, or the thing is, the DVD player I have is over 15 years old. I mean, a lot of my stuff I've had for almost, a good portion of some of what I had was over 15 years old. So it's time to kind of reinvest in trying to get new DVD players and new things that will work for my DVDs and my CDs and things at this point. I got the Platinum Collection of Looney Tunes Volume 1. I got the three movie laugh pack of Adam Sandler movies, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and Chuck and Larry. I got Jurassic World. And I got The Secrets of Dumbledore. So I will be right back. There's something else I want to share, but I'm going to squeeze over here really quick. So I am basically doing a thing at the mental health office, and I've been so busy because I have art groups I have to maintain now, and be a part of art groups, to be a part of an art committee and stuff, to try to plan and get some stuff together for people to hopefully display artwork at the mental health office, in a spot in the mental health office. And I know last Friday I had to go out and I had to meet with the client's rights officer and one other person, and we had created this flyer. So which is going to be put around the mental health office for people to take, and for if people want to be a part of it, to enter artwork into this project that we're hopefully going to start for people to display artwork. Originally originally came from an idea about me wanting to display artwork and me wanting to show my work at the agency and try to get my artwork out there, and then they said, yeah, we maybe could, but we need to make it an everybody thing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, of course, here goes for an everybody thing. But I mean, the client's rights officer seems pretty nice. She's trying to be nice to me, and she's like, well, even though it's gonna be an everybody thing, I want to make you the head of trying to be the head of the arts committee to try to figure out how, what your ideas are and what you where you stand when it comes to trying to kind of create this and try to create a vision so people can display artwork, and artwork can be displayed hopefully by the staff and the clients of the program. And I said, okay, well, that sounds wonderful. I mean, originally it wasn't my full idea, or my full blown idea, or my full forte, but it was something I did kind of adopt in the realm of hopefully being able to display artwork and being able to get the artwork and stuff out there. What the fuck, My neighbors are fucking loud up there. Um, but yeah, to hopefully get to display artwork and stuff like that, and do what I have to do to display artwork for the agency. And then we got another one. I got over 40. I got over 40 paintings. I got over 40 paintings. I mean, one of them has about like 20 pictures. One of them has about like 20 pictures of paintings, and then one of them has actual 20 physical paintings that are being put into these opportunities. This is a media campaign for recovery, and they basically were looking for artwork to submit for a website and to put on a website and for people in recovery. And I had submitted about like 20 pictures to them, which I know they actually came yesterday because the pictures had to be reshot, They had to be reshot and reformatted in the way that they needed to be reshot and reformatted. So they came they came personally and met me outside my house, and we did it right, We found a little bench and we found some sunlight, and we actually took the pictures right outside, right outside the building. And a lot of my neighbors were asking me about my artwork and etc. Because they said it was really good and stuff. And even the lady that came out said she would like to maybe even possibly purchase a couple, when the time comes, maybe later on, and maybe give me and some other people a third opportunity to display some artwork in Hartford, and etc., and possibly even have it up for sale and etc. So that'd be kind of good. She said, because she already said that she saw several of my pieces, and she said, several of these she would buy. I mean, she's sure that other people might like them too, and they might sell. So I said, oh, okay, that sounds cool. So, the project with the pictures might actually turn into an actual project later on with the actual artwork being shown, because the artwork for both projects is some of the artwork I can actually show, because it's not religious, it's not controversial, nor is it political. So, not religious, not controversial, not political, which is my guidelines even for the arts committee one that I'm doing, because it just keeps everybody out of an argument and keeps everybody out of a fight. And I don't want to wrap my head around different things that are going to be a fight or be an issue for people and different things like that. So, but I am wrapping my head around some art stuff this month, or this past week. I donated another 5 bags to Goodwill, making it over 15 bags to Goodwill. This week I had gotten my medical shot for my mental health, so I'm a bit more stabilized. I'm actually super exhausted, and I'm trying to fight myself from this like major chill mode, because I have a lot I need to get out, and I feel very chill, like I don't want to move or say anything, but I need to get certain things out onto social media and onto things that I promised the people, and I promised people that they would be able to have for content, like the book reviews and stuff like that. But I have yet to actually read some of these books. Some of these books I just recently got, so I mean, I still have to actually take the time and actually read a lot of these books. I just got the rest, most of them, a good portion of them, this weekend. So, but this is basically it for the books. I mean, I got some other stuff by some female people. Some females been sending me their their delicates or their intimates or whatever you want to call it. Some females been sending me that. I got some stuff from Temu. As I said before, I could do a Temu video alone of all the stuff I got off of Temu, of just the cool stuff I got off of Temu. I think I'm going to do another video for that at some point. But I probably won't do the one of the intimates or the delicates or nothing like that. I mean that's still kind of private, but and I that's something I also been striking up deals with women and etc. And women have been selling me things that they've worn like lingerie and shit like that. So, um, anyways, I just wanted to just pop on and do a video. Um, it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week. I need to actually kind of get ready to rest and do some other things. It's taken me a couple hours just to come out with these videos because I had to actually rest and lay down beforehand, because my medical shot and just working myself to the bone, I was super exhausted. My body was just done in, and I needed to rest and actually shut my eyes and my body down or I was just gonna drop dead basically, because that's how I felt. My back was hurting so much, and I just felt like I couldn't really continue. So I needed to actually lay down or basically drop dead. So, so I basically laid down, and I'm doing a lot better. You know, but I'm doing good. I don't know if some of these were new or some of these have already been shown before, but this is my book haul for August 2024. I hope you enjoy. I'll come back on in a couple days, maybe whenever I can get a chance to do a Temu, a Temu package order, video. Um, I actually am waiting on actually one more thing by Temu, uh, so as soon as I get that, I can come on and do the Temu thing. So, anyways, just wanted to say hi, do my video, and I gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner now. I gotta do dinner, and I gotta just kind of take it easy, and I gotta do laundry, and I gotta do laundry by tomorrow. I mean, there's so much fucking shit I gotta do, and when I talk about it, I get so fucking overwhelmed, and But anyways.